bought the Danielle Smith watercolor set, and I just can't wait to use them. I want to get doing a little swatch so I can start using these. Look at those colors. Woo! But I am just biting at the bit to try these out. They gave me a color swatch here to kind of give me an idea what the colors are. But you know, as well as I know, that they're not all going to be exactly like this. In fact, they're probably going to be 1,000 times better on watercolor paper. So yeah, I'm a little anxious to get that going, and I hope you join me. Let's get to it, shall we? Bingo bango. Let's do some swatching with Danielle Smith. And now for the voiceover portion of this video. I thought it would be more appropriate, since I'm not that experienced with videotaping and thinking at the same time in terms of verbalizing myself. So I thought this would be best. And here I'm showing you that I pooled water on the side. And as you can see, the Danielle Smith canister that I did purchase, I also received 12 free pans, which was very helpful. And look at that color. That color we are experiencing right now is the Cad Yellow medium hue. It was so vibrant, and I really hope that this video is doing it some justice. Now, I've been mostly dabbling with acrylic paints, so I have to refresh my memory with the watercolors. And I think it's really important to do this because I have purchased so many different types of watercolors. And it's just a medium I really enjoy using, especially in the sketchbooks when you're just fooling around and you want some color. Ooh, this color I really enjoyed. This was a quinacridone rose. I think this is one of my absolute favorites. It was beautifully vibrant. Look at that. If that doesn't cheer you up, I don't know. Speaking of cheering up, I was away for 2 months or so. December's not my best of months, and I thank you for sticking around. I'm so lucky that this pan set had 12 empty pans in it, because I am loving Danielle Smith colors so far, and I've only put down 2 of them. And this next color is the Wisteria. Great garden colors. And you know, I plan on doing a lot of outside painting, a lot of plein air in my backyard. I love this color. And I hope you can see its vibrancy the way I do while I'm laying it on the paper. I've been so used to acrylic paints that I've actually almost forgotten some of the important steps of watercolor. I have to retrain my brain. You ever get that where you stop doing some craft and you have to kind of remind yourself? This this rose of ultramarine. Oh, another favorite color. Look at that. Just makes me want to paint. In fact, I think I'm trying to paint something there. It was a cool color. Really, really beautiful. See if I can get any runoffs here. Okay, this next color coming up, if I can stop fooling around with the rose of ultramarine, which I really did enjoy. But this next color I also enjoyed. This is Moon Glow. And it's almost, I really hope that you can see what I see on the paper. The Moon Glow color is like a deep purple mixed with a, I don't know, almost mixed with a rose of ultramarine. It was so granular, like so beautiful. And I just can't wait to use these colors are perfect for the flowers that bloom in the spring and the summer. I just can't wait to use them. And on top of that, this Moon Glow has this color here, which is a shadow violet. Gosh, I'm telling you, I love the color choices. This palette that I had picked, I'm very happy with. And we all need happiness, especially after a month like December. Unfortunately, I received some not so great news in December, and it's regarding one of my art mentors. That meant a lot to me. I mean, this mentor had taught me how to paint with acrylics and how to enjoy my individuality as a artist. And well, at that time I was going through a depression, so it meant a lot to me. And now, saying all that, being in the phthalo blue, which is the green shade I'm demonstrating here, I have to say, unfortunately, I've received the bad news that Miss Cinnamon Cooney, the art Sherpa, had passed away in December. I know she touched a lot of people's hearts, so I wish her family well, and rest in peace, Cinnamon Cooney. You meant a lot to people. And I'm trying not to be emotional or glorifying this situation. It's a horrible situation for the family. It happened before Christmas. It's such a lovely family. She was such a lovely person who was very kind with education. This is the wisteria that I'm laying here. And back to Miss Cinnamon Cooney, because, I think she deserves accolades. As long as I've been in the art world, there have been so many giving people, and there have been so many selfish people. But the giving people are the ones that I always remember the most. And Cinnamon Cooney did her best to educate. There's a couple of people I follow, and Cinnamon Cooney was a definite must. Every week she put something out. She did her acrylic April. She moved it. She had her own personal issues. She moved it to accommodate everybody. She was just very accommodating, and I'm very sorry that this happened to such a good family. Now, this is the Cascade Green. It was very vibrant. It was almost like a viridian green. So, yeah, that whole situation with the Art Sherpa kind of threw me in a funk because, as you know, I have lost my parents at a very young, I lost my mother at a very young age. She was only 52, too young, just too young. I think about it now, and I'm 56 and have so much more to live for, just too young. So yeah, it looks like I'm having some fun with the Cascade Green. And in fact, I think I'm having fun just playing around. And that's what part of being an artist is. You don't know unless you play around, fool around, try to understand the medium. Bring yourself back to the roots of the medium. How does it react in the water? And these Danielle Smith colors are like beautiful. This is like a viridian green. Even though it's called Cascade Green, it looks very similar to a viridian green. But still, the vibrancy is just, whew. All right, let's tame it down with a Serpentine Genuine. I hope I'm saying that properly. Serpentine Genuine. Nice. I've actually, since doing this color swatch on cold pressed paper, is what you're watching now. Unfortunately, I'm unsure which cold pressed paper it is. I think it's a Canson because I cut this piece of paper a while back and I did have a Canson watercolor pad. So I'm going to assume it was from that. I have since done the swatch on hot press. And if you're interested in seeing what the swatch looks like on the hot press paper, leave me a comment below and I will go through my hot press book with all the samples in it. Oh, this color I love. Green Apatite Genuine. Green Apatite Genuine, I believe it's pronounced. This color is like Mm, I don't know, something about these earthy colors, this whole palette, perfect for the garden. And I was delighted. The expense was a little high, and if you are a beginner, I would suggest trying other watercolor palettes before putting out such a big expense, like the Mongoyo, nice, vibrant, just as vibrant as Danielle Smith. Now I am testing out the last color here, quinacridone gold, and again, quite satisfied, as you can tell by the heart, somewhat of a heart, loving this beautiful color. Oh, I'm just going to run a little bit into the green apatite genuine. Apatite. Yeah, I hope I'm saying that right. This gold is beautiful. So I think I laid down some yellow here and threw some gold in it just to see how it mixes together. I really enjoyed this palette. I did. And I encourage you to get out and do some swatching. If you have not been doing very much art and just know you should be doing something, get out and swatch. It really gets your juices going, gets you motivated, and any art, any type of art is good art. At least you're arting. That's what's important. Now, on another note, I don't know if you've noticed, but this is a different camera, and I hope it is doing justice. Leave a comment down below if there's anything I can improve on in terms of the angle and whether or not you can see all the colors vividly. It's a camcorder and I'm quite happy with it. I just think I need to maybe do a couple of adjustments here and there. So I am finished with the swatching and I'm quite happy with all the colors. So let's go over them again, shall we? The cad yellow, medium hue, the quinacridone rose, huge favorite, wisteria, the rose of ultramarine, another huge favorite, moon glow, shadow violet, phthalo blue, trying to dry it off. And that's the green shade of phthalo blue. The next one is lavender. Enjoyed that color as well. And a little bit of a, who doesn't like green, green, you're the queen. Cascade green. This here, the serpentine genuine, reminds me of sap green. And then the green apatite, genuine, apatite. I hope I'm saying that properly. Green apatite, genuine. I know I've done that a couple of times. How annoying. And then, of course, this quinacridone gold. Love it. Well, as much as I love it, I love that you stopped by to see my video and appreciate you for hanging in there. I will try to be more frequent in posting. I'm a little camera shy, but I will try my very best. Now that spring is around the corner, it'll put a little pep in my step. So maybe we'll do some plein air as well together. Let me know in the comments below if that's something that might interest you. And here I pulled out my swatch book. It has all the swatch colors from all my different mediums. And I'm going to put this in a plastic sleeve and just give it a view against some other watercolors that I have already in plastic sleeves. It's great for comparison. And on that note, I'm going to let you all know I'll see you soon. Stay healthy. Be kind to yourself. Hug your family. And enjoy life. Bye.